Hey guys, what's going on? We're oh, do we have the mic on? Yeah, we have the mic on. Damn, I screwed up the intro. Also, I swore in the first 30 seconds. I'm screwing this up so hard. Anyway, yeah, we're back on with the live stream. I am really disoriented right now because we haven't done an art stream in a while. Yeah, we're not playing Stellar Blade or anything else. It also is very weird having to stream and I'm not wearing my headset because I guess there's no audio I need to block out. Uh, yeah, what's going on, Paulo? How are you? Heavy's here. Hello, Heavy. Rex here. What's going on, Rex? I might need to move some windows around here. Hold on. Sorry about the blank canvas. Maybe I'll... That window right there. Yeah. Yeah, in case you guys did not want an art stream, you can blame Rek. It's his fault. Rek, I keep forgetting to pay your annual salary. Dang it. I was gonna do it today, but I got caught up doing chores. Damn, this stylus is dying. I think they can't hold a charge it like anymore, so I probably have to just toss them out or something. It's too bad. Okay, this one's still kind of okay. Yeah, let me see if I can plug this in somewhere. Oh, what a pain. Oh, fucking dark in my office. Sorry. Can't see shit. My own damn fault, too. Weird. I'll plug it in and the low charge indicator is red. I'll plug it in and that will go away. The charging indicator is blue and I don't get that at all, so that's really fucking weird. Yeah, you can vote for more than one thing technically. Okay, let's see. We should probably do some warm-ups. Yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. I am pretty tired. I guess I'm sleeping okay, but I started doing new exercises at the gym where it's just free weights. I'm not using the machines anymore. And, holy crap. Like, first of all, I'm a lot weaker than I thought I was. And then B, Jesus Christ, that is exhausting. Like, I probably should have taken some rest days from the gym, but I didn't. So I'm wore out. Zero wore himself out. Right. You guys want to do some straight lines? These lines straight enough for you? Not straight at all. What are you, gay? Yeah, but I guess, yeah, lots of exciting things are happening. We're kind of, I guess we're sort of in between games right now. Did we get all the updates for Monster Hunter already? Rex says with his annual salary, he can get like 30 Costco hot dogs. Yeah, I'll probably pay it like right after the stream ends. He says, you never did the slime quest. Oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. I still haven't even played it. Um, eh. Yeah, we should probably stream Monster Hunter soonish. Yeah, I'm hoping to finish my Resident Evil speedrun, like maybe this weekend, and then we can do an Insanity run in that game. And then yeah, we'll probably have to do Monster Hunter. Heavy, is that Slime Quest limited time, or do we pretty much just have whenever to do that? I don't know if my posture is like, good for right now. I might need to get closer to the monitor or something. He says the slime quest in Monster Hunter should be permanent. Okay. Yeah, you know what was really annoying? Like, I was trying to farm Arch Tempered Arcveld to get the tickets, and on the day I was doing that, because I needed to transcend my Arcveld Gamma armor. So I was trying to do like 10-star Arkfeld, but for some reason the Monster Hunter network just wasn't fucking working. Every time I tried to launch multiplayer, it would crash and then boot me offline mode. And then in offline, you can't do the AT Arkveld quest. So I would have to reconnect, and then it would boot me again because of the same connection bug. So yeah, that was all trash. So I ended up having to just solo Arkveld to get all my tickets, which I did. I figured, hey, if I'm soloing this thing, I may as well just do the challenge quest thing. And I managed to do the challenge quest in like 18 minutes. Uh, so yeah, I guess I'm kind of done with Arkveld stuff. Um, okay, Rex says that should be all the updates for now. Okay. Yeah, they might have like little itty bitty stuff like coming out, like just events or whatever, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I still haven't even made the Gala suit. Yeah, I want to fight more of the 10-star animals, but my teams keep fucking dying. Like, also, like I'm trying to farm Gogmazios weapons, and my fucking my teams keep triple carding on Gogmazios. We're not even doing the 10-star, it's just the 9-star quests. I need these Gogmazios mats to finish my lances. I haven't even tried proof of a hero yet. But my teams just keep getting fucked. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, I'm trying to farm this efficiently and you guys just keep triple carding. Like, what am I supposed to do? Want me to solo this shit? Now that I think about it, I don't really use a lot of hashing like techniques. It might be because I just prefer my line art to be super hyper clean. Maybe hashing is something I can get into. I don't know, just do shading that way, or you can do textures that way. Yeah, I haven't drawn in a while. That's one thing I want to do more of this year. Like, I need to finish some art pieces. I definitely need to do some writing. I haven't really done any writing in like 2 or 3 years, that's not good. Yeah, I was what chapter did I leave off on? I think the last thing I had done was I rewrote chapter 3 of my book. It is a lot better now. It's kind of strange, my writing like evolves with me as I get older, which I guess that's helpful. Because there's lots of things in the story that I was trying to articulate, but it wasn't until I was older that I really had the word set to really say it properly. So I'm glad I didn't finish it when I was younger, but it's also been like 26 years since I started the damn thing, and I need to finish it before everyone dies of old age. Yeah, I don't know how much art stuff we can do today because I'm also in between art projects. Yeah, so I have one thing going technically, but I can't show it to you because it's secret. And then I guess we still haven't finished the Epion drawing technically, so we can work on that a little bit. Um, we can also work on the Pragmata thumbnail. Oh, Apollo, did you play the Pragmata demo? Uh, I had heard the demo was only on PC. Did they do a console release of the demo also? Yeah, Apollo says he's had such a bad time with Wilds, he's gone and started a new Rise save file. Okay. I might be interested in playing Rise on PC because supposedly it would run better. We had played it on the Switch, and the Switch was dropping buttons like crazy. It was driving me, yeah, it was driving me mad. I didn't want to do that anymore. Yeah, I would say the end game in Sunbreak was fucking awesome. Yeah, all the I can't remember what those animals were called, but yeah, the having like Shagu Magoo, like his ultimate form, like that shit was crazy as fuck. But but yeah, man, like you had to do like guard 5 plus there was like one more skill that added like more guard levels onto you or something. So technically you had like guard 8 or some bullshit like that. Like you needed guard 8 against the final form Shagu Magoo. Like that shit was stupid. Holy shit. But yeah, that was awesome. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I saw Apollo's post commenting that yeah, the aim mode in Wilds makes the game a lot easier. It sure does. I haven't gone back to play older Monster Hunter in a while, but yeah, having aim mode just makes I don't know the game's just not really clunky anymore. I think eventually what they're gonna do is aim mode won't even be a separate mode. I think the camera will just behave that way. Okay, God, I have my AC going, but it's like not getting cooler for some reason. All right, all right. I guess where's my Epion file? Where's it open? Ooh. Yeah, I think this weekend I'm gonna try to transfer all of my stuff over to the new PC. Oh boy, I don't remember what we're doing. Okay, so we had gotten the folds done in the mantle. I think I want to redesign these weights here. Cave. Okay. Yes. I think so. Wrong button. Did did any of you guys spin for the V2 Gundam? I like the V2. I just don't want to spin for it. I don't need another raid at 750. Dude, ever since all the victory stuff started coming out, like support players are like going extinct. Yeah, people don't play support with those costs anymore. Like, yeah, oh yeah, and then the Barbados and the hell's the other thing called? The Hajiraboshi, some crap like that. Oh hey Hawk, what's going on? How are you today? Oh yeah, Apollo, I've been meaning to ask you something. Oh yeah, so I had made some posts in the Ludes thread on the Discord, saying I should buy a poster of this particular character I really enjoy, and you had posted like a sip emoji. I'm like, what does that mean? Maybe he says he did not spin for Victory 2 Gundam. Okay. Yeah. I gotta say, it looks really strong. Like it can do two heavy attacks in a combo. That's retarded. Like holy crap. Screen. Um, oh, I didn't even check if I was on the right layer. Well, I'm stupid. Handle this. probably need a bigger eraser. Hold on. Where's my keyboard? Yeah, so before we hopped onto the stream, I was working on my Resident Evil 9 speedrun. Trying to get all my points so I can unlock infinite ammo. And I have to use a guide for the speedrun. It is taking a while. I've been working on it for like a week or something. I need more free time. I had to spend a lot of free time this week working on my garden. And so from last year, my green onions like survived the winter. I didn't even know they did that. So I ended up having to just pick them out of the ground so I can plant some new ones. Maybe that was dumb, but yeah, that was really time consuming. I spent 2 hours today just chopping them up so I could stick them in the freezer. I don't know why I'm cleaning up these lines. These are just guidelines. Okay, they're really fucking ugly up here. Yeah, I really hope my garden does a lot better this year. I'm going to do my cabbages indoors. So hopefully that will save them from all the bugs eating them. I'm going to plant a different cultivar of watermelon called Black Diamonds. They're tasty. That. Paul's working on his Master Grade Zeta. Yeah, I wish I enjoyed model kits as much as you guys, but I don't know. I just don't have the same love for it. I love Gundam and I love mobile suits. When I'm building a kit, I'm really admiring the engineering that goes into it. But I don't know. I feel like I would just rather draw, draw Gundams. That's more productive for me. Okay, we should rotate this. Okay, be stupid. Rex says, just be careful if you're planting lemons, Zero. Those lemon whores come when you least expect it. Rex, that sounds really weird. I really don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds terrible. Speaking of lemons, I've been meaning to... I want like a yuzu tree. Those are like Japanese. It's not exactly a lemon, but it's like a Japanese lemon or something. I guess I can show you guys. Hold on. I forgot to open a window. Actually, we can do opera. Or now we can really get in trouble. Okay. Yuzu tree. Yeah, so yuzu, it's a type of citrus, and the Japanese use it in a ton of their cuisine. It's such a nice flavor. It's hard to describe, but it's like really, it's like a really mild lemony like flavor, and it's one of my favorite flavors just to put in the stuff. Like I had just bought this, I guess a garnish or a sauce or something called yuzu kosho. It's like yuzu mixed with salt and chili peppers, and it is fucking delicious. I had some just earlier. Yuzu kosho. Yeah, it doesn't look very pretty, but yeah, it's fucking delicious. Like Jesus Christ, it's so good. Oh yeah, I think it might actually be this brand. Yeah, it looks just like this. 1 star. Who's this asshole giving 1 stars to this stuff? Anyway, yeah, this stuff is really tasty. Ugh. Sorry, I closed all my other windows. Also, it didn't take long to derail the stream this time. It's not derailed. No, the point of these streams is like we go off on weird tangents, so you know we're actually on topic. Okay, we're gonna spin this. Okay, that looks better. It looks a little more static. Okay, but I need to correct this now. Yeah, I'm just here to talk to you guys. Yeah, there's actually a new drawing I wanted to start. I had this character in my head, and I'd really like to get her down on paper, but I don't think I can stream that drawing because it would actually be fairly pornographic, and I think my channel would be deleted if I streamed something like that. Yeah, that would, yeah, we can do that off stream. How's that? I know, I could have adjusted this with, like, the warp tool or something, but I don't know, I just want to sketch it like instead. Okay. Do one of these instead. Fill. Select. Yeah, I gotta. I probably need to take more Photoshop classes or something. I basically use it the same way as MS Paint. It's a little waste of resources here, you know. I should increase my brush size for this. Hawker's asking, hey Zero, top 3 fighting game gals, go. Oh shit. This isn't something I've thought about in a long while. Okay, Jacko Valentine. Shit, Elfelt. Sorry, we're all guilty gear here. What other fighting games do I like? Shit. I don't know, just like the Guilty Gear designs are fucking crazy. I guess we should be showing you guys what these look like. Okay, Jacko Valentine. I think I like her better with the white hair. Oh boy, that's gonna get us in trouble. That's good. Yeah, and Strive, like, I guess her hair colors, like, flipped around. Yeah, she's got the spirit fingers. Um, and then Elfelt. I guess they're kind of sisters, almost? I don't know, Guilty Gear is hard to explain. Not that I would be able to explain it well. Yeah, Elfelt in the older games, like she like had this whole like wedding theme going on, and her whole gimmick was like she would like defeat you in battle and then force you to marry her. She has this whole animation where she pulls out like a rolled up marriage certificate from between her milkers. It's always really fucking funny. And then they completely redesigned her for Strive, and she looks fucking amazing. They kind of dropped the whole wedding theme, but yeah, she looks fucking awesome in Strive. Yeah, they went for a whole, I guess, a pop idol singer like instead. I don't know if her personality matches this very well. But yeah, the way she looks, the way she moves is fucking crazy, like in the Strive. She started hitting on the fucking vampire guy. I can't remember. What is his name? I don't know. He's like the millionth jillionth like dreadlock samurai we've had in the past decade or something. They keep doing that character way too often. Um, God, what the crap is that guy's name? Guilty Gear Strive. Actually, there's two vampires in the game. Yeah, Nagori Yuki, and there's also Slayer. I guess they're both vampires. I didn't even think about that. By the way, we're not talking about waifus right now, but Nago, yeah, so he's like a samurai vampire thing. I don't even know. Chat, let me ask you about this. So it's totally cool if he wants to be a samurai and all that, but would you consider this cultural appropriation? Because like they didn't invent like this type of swordsmanship or anything, like or this aesthetic. But here's the weird other side of this. So Virgil's a fucking weeb, right? So yeah, Virgil's like European or something, but for some fucking reason, like I don't think anybody's ever said ever that this is cultural appropriation. And it might be because for some reason this character, he like drives the entire like Japanese swordsman aesthetic. Which, I've had this thought in my head for a while, but like why? Like why would something like this be considered cultural appropriation, but this one not? Yeah, ignoring the fact that, both of the characters were developed by Japanese teams. Paul says he wouldn't consider it to be a cultural appropriation. Well, here's kind of my stance on it. Like, yeah, just think of how many like black samurai characters have come out lately, and it's like they're making these guys into samurai because samurai are fucking cool. But the thing is, like, you didn't invent this aesthetic or this lifestyle or this fighting technique. So why do you get to benefit from stealing from it? And also on top of that, he's not really doing anything to push it further. Like how do I advance like this culture? So it's kind of like I don't know, they're already like so cool and so advantaged, and they get all this free help and free money and free attention, and like half of your cast has to be black, and all this free Netflix money just they get free help in the algorithms, like promoting their stuff. They have rap albums, all that type of shit. And then on top of that, they get to steal Japanese samurai culture aesthetic to make them look even cooler. Like, so in kind of in that sense, I would kind of consider it cultural appropriation. But like if that's the case, like why isn't Virgil like that way? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Heavy says it's probably better than what Assassin's Creed did. Yeah, that's another. That's kind of the same case. It's probably worse there. Uh, Assassin's Creed. What was it? Shadows? Yeah, this cat. Yeah, here's another dreadlock samurai. I completely forgot he literally has dreadlocks. So this was all like debunked like really hard. Like there was like a guy like who had visited Japan, and I think he was like a retainer, meaning he was just like another samurai's assistant or something. And they just brought him around because he looked weird to the Japanese, which that's incredibly horrible. But yeah, so for some reason this game decided, hey, like he wasn't just some guy's assistant. He was the most powerful badass samurai in history ever. And like A, that's a lie, and then B, like, okay, why do you suddenly get to take all the credit? But yeah, I don't know. People were really looking forward to an Assassin's Creed game in Japan, but oh well. I guess you should play something else. Yeah, this one didn't turn out very good. I've only played like one Assassin's Creed game. I think it was number 2. I had it on PS3, or I didn't have it. Like I had a PS3, and then some guy we know, he like crashed at our apartment for like a week, like fucking randomly, and he just took over the living room and didn't even ask me. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna use your PS3 to play Assassin's Creed," and I'm like, "Sure, I guess." And like he let me play it like once in a while, but all I did in Assassin's Creed was I ran up onto the rooftops, and then anytime somebody chased after me, I would just shove them off the roof instead of fighting them properly. So that was incredibly hilarious. I guess I was just killing them like Elden Ring style. Like the highest casualty rate of anything in Soulsborne games is like gravity, and gravity will kill the shit out of everybody. Um, Heavy says he would say it depends on the context for that character existing. Yeah, Heavy says you were playing 300. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Except, I didn't do a lot of kicking in there. I was just pushing them like with my hands. It was, yeah, still very funny. Anyway, this exists. Yeah, I think everyone can agree it's a case by case basis. Sometimes it's incredibly fucking stupid like this, and then other times it's like this, and it's fucking amazing. Yeah, everyone fucking loves Virgil. But I don't know, but I guess there is a difference sometimes. Are we gonna get any new games where we have this guy Nello Angelo? God, his Sin Devil trigger form is just fucking crazy looking. Yeah, like when I unlocked this model, like in DMC5, like in the gallery, like I was just staring at it for like hours. I was like, I can't believe like what my eyes are seeing. Like the design was crazy. Wait, there's a nice diversion for you. Oh yeah, here's another weird note. So you guys all watched Gundam Wing with me, right? I guess Hawk didn't watch Gundam Wing with us, but the Epion. Like, if you go rewatch the Epion's like combat scenes, like all of his sword techniques were Japanese, which is kind of weird considering the aesthetic of his mobile suit. It's like European, it's supposed to be European, and it has like a double edge, like, well, it's not his Wayhander. It's I don't even know what the fuck you would call this if it weren't a beam weapon, but yeah, this beam sword. there's no reason to use this like a katana. Like, really? But I don't know. He was using like Japanese techniques, like in the animation, so that's a little strange. Now, Paul says, yeah, the Sin Devil triggers were amazing pieces of design. Yeah, I really like them. Dante's, I like it a little less, but yeah, it's still pretty fucking good. Anyway, Hawk was asking our 3 favorite fighting game characters. So earlier Apollo said would Narmaya count, and I think I don't know. I'm gonna try to pick characters that like they're kind of only in a fighting game instead of originating from something else. Like in theory, you could say Virgil's a fighting game character, but not really. I mean, yeah, he was in a fighting game, but no. Okay, so who else? Uh, I don't know, Hawk. This is kind of a difficult question to answer because a lot of fighting games recently they kind of went into the hyper realism graphics thing, and I just like that a lot less. You know, it just looks less cool to me. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't like a lot of it like now. um, oh, fuck. Yeah, I still really like the Guilty Gear aesthetic. Um, yeah, I really like Dizzy. She's fucking gorgeous. Oh yeah, they just announced Jam. Um, I don't know if I like Jam's new design. Like the animation on this character now is fucking crazy. It's beautiful, but I don't know if I like the design. I kind of liked it when it looked like her, you know, her tits were so perky they would like gouge your eyes out. It made the design interesting, but now she just, you know, kind of looks like a generic Chinese woman with too many layers on or something. Hawk says he thinks it's a case of modern politics coloring everyone's views of black characters due to them being pushed rather than naturalized, let's say. Because wouldn't Blade for Marvel count as cultural appropriation too? I suppose. I didn't even know he was in Rivals. Yeah, I guess he's kind of got the katana stuff going on sometimes, but I don't know. Just because you're using a katana doesn't mean you're culturally appropriating. Like, I don't know. For Blade, it feels like he's still keeping his own aesthetic, so it doesn't really feel like a case of that. I don't know. I guess I watched the Blade movies. They were fine. I'm just not really a fan of vampires. Yeah, usually anything with vampires is fucking terrible. But yeah, the Blade movies were fine. I wasn't a huge fan. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, I'm sorry, Hawk. I can't think of a third character for some reason. Yeah, just fighting games just haven't really been in my headspace lately. Whoa, this art is so fucking cool, Jesus. What the hell is this? Uh, um, yeah. So Street Fighter, they went really hard into hyper realism, and I'm just not really a fan like of that. Tekken did also. You know what? I don't think I really like any Tekken characters like at all. And then there's King of Fighters. Man, they really fucking dropped the ball in those games. I feel really bad for them. Yeah, that's too bad. Oh, god damn it. Can't really think of anyone else right now. Sorry, chat. My brain's just not firing on all cylinders today. But yeah, there's yeah, I don't know. I just really like the Guilty Gear, like character designs. Oh yeah, Soul Calibur. Fucking Jesus. Who do um, yeah, from Guilty Gear. She's cool. Too young. I know. I think technically she's 18 or some crap, but you know, I don't know. They're obviously trying to bait you with that one. Too old, like for me. Fucking awesome. I don't know, like her. I like Geo, but I don't know. She's a little plain, in my opinion. Peak. Peak needs another arm. Sorry, Chad. Is that ableist? Um, maybe. Yeah. That's a man. Peak. And Dizzy is like peak wife material, like literally wife material, because she's married and has kids. Oh yeah, Totsugeki. Yeah, yeah. I guess Heavy would be all about that dolphin action because they're all like slippery and stuff. Okay, Soul Calibur. Yeah, Soul Calibur. I really like these games. They're very fun. Yeah, very cool character designs. A little pornographic. That's okay. Uh, Jesus Christ. Now, why are these images so fucking small? Um, hmm. Yeah, Taki, obviously. Ivy's really cool. She's a little. I don't know, like, obviously, I think she's really beautiful, but I'm just not really into the whole BDSM aesthetic, you know? Like, I don't like the whole leather straps and people trying to hit me type of stuff, so yeah, I get really taken aback by that. I literally don't know this character. Mm. Oh yeah, Setsuka. I actually used her. Like I main Setsuka like during that game. Like was it 3? So I like her moveset. Here's another quote unquote cultural appropriation character because she's like European or something, but she's doing the whole um, yeah jutsu thing. Like she has a sword like inside her parasol. But I don't know. I never really felt put off by her. But I don't know. She's fine, I guess. For some reason, what's this character's name again? Talum or something? For some fucking reason, she has a huge fucking fan base, and I think it's because she was like the youngest character in the cast or something. And then, most people who play Soul Calibur, they're like 12-year-olds or whatever the fuck. So everyone's like, I like Talum because she's the same age as me and all that type of shit. And I'm like, I'm just not really into her. Also, she has like twin tails, which, I find that hairstyle really annoying. I can't remember. Tira? Was it Tira? I don't know. Her fighting style is fucking weird. Like it's like a hula hoop or a chakram, a big chakram. Also, she looks like she just like kind of fell into a blender and all of her clothes got destroyed or something. I don't know what's going on. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, chat. I fucking forgot. But there's like a like I know I was just shitting on Tekken like earlier because it just went the whole hyper realism again. But yeah, there's a good handful of Tekken characters that are pretty good. Um, yeah, there's even like a goth waifu somewhere. I don't think she's on this board right here. Yeah, she has a Hime cut. I really like her. I used to main Asuka whenever I played Tekken, but I don't know. She's just kind of like the sporty type. I don't know. I think her name was Eliza, something like that. Did they even add her to Tekken 8? She might not even be in Tekken 8. Yeah, people are fucking pissed about Tekken 8 right now, so I feel bad for the fans. Yeah, here she is. Obvious bait for Zero. Come Zero, play Tekken. Like give us thousands of dollars in DLC, like just to main a goth waifu. I don't know Tekken. It is tempting, but it's pretty time consuming. I can't fucking remember this character's name. Lily. Yeah, that's not that's like a nickname. It's not even her full name. Um, Apollo says, "Here's a question for you: if the designer of the character is from that culture, but their character isn't, but still uses something to do with their culture, would that still count?" Um, I don't know. Like, I mean, we had already kind of discussed that like dimension of it because both Nagori Yuki and Virgil were created by Japanese devs. But for some reason, I feel differently about both of the characters. But yeah, I don't know. It's probably just I don't know. Maybe I'm racist or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The Tekken ladies, they're pretty good. They're a little same facey, but I guess that kind of happens with a lot of female characters. Uh, there are. I guess nobody talks about Dead or Alive anymore because I guess the game died. Oh yeah, didn't they just announce that they would make a new game? Like, there's no visuals for it yet. I don't know why, but whenever I think of Dead or Alive, I don't even think of the fighting game. I think of like the volleyball game. I've never even played or owned the volleyball game. And then yeah, I don't know why Tekken. It just reminds me of this. Or sorry, Dead or Alive. It reminds me of this hentai game I played called Sexy Beach. God, I don't know why you guys hang out with me. I'm just all like warped and crazy. Um, yeah, I guess there's some cool designs here. I guess I like honkers because well, for obvious reasons, but I don't know why, but I really don't like a lot of the other characters for some reason. But yeah, I like honkers. I haven't seen them come up with a new character in a long, long time either. Yeah, DOA is okay. Well, that was a long diversion. Anything else you guys wanted to ask me about? Like, man, you guys are gonna get me in trouble with these questions. Hawk says he thinks of either Momiji or Ayane. Yeah. Oh yeah, this lady Neo Tengu. I fucking love her. Yeah, she's another like goth waifu. Neo Tengu. Oh my god. Look at her, chat. She's fucking perfect. Got the Hime cut. She sticks her tongue out. Um, I literally have never seen her in a match before, so I don't even know what her fighting style is. I literally don't know. But yeah, she's fucking beautiful. I would marry her so fast. I don't know anything about her like at all. But yeah, she's fucking gorgeous. Look at that stuff. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Apollo says there isn't a person on this planet that doesn't like milkers. I think there's lots of people that don't like milkers, but I guess you could rephrase your or reconsider your sentence to say like, if a person does not like milkers, are they really a person? I would say no. Rex is I don't he doesn't know if you're a kaiju fan, but name three of your favorite ones. Well, Mecha Godzilla, because, you know, it's Godzilla but a fucking mech. Okay, so my list is, my top three is Mecha Godzilla. He looks like this. Dude, I should do a Mecha Godzilla design. Yeah, I can Gundam the fuck out of it. Yeah, I like Mecha Godzilla, because mechs. I like Gamera, because... I like Gamera, because I like turtles. It sounds like a shit post, but I'm being serious. Like, I like Gamera because I like turtles, and he's a giant turtle. Oh, fuck me. And then, my third place is, Clifford. Clifford the Big Red Dog. Because he's a kaiju, technically, I think. I mean, look at him. He's obviously a kaiju. He's huge. Oh shit, they made a CGI. This shit is cursed. What the fuck? It's like a literal dog, but it's red. No, dude. This is cursed. Yeah, make it a cartoon dog. It shouldn't be like a photorealistic red dog. That's creeping me out. Hawk says, "Oh my god, you're the kid with the clown makeup." I'm sorry, Hawk. I actually like turtles a lot. Ugh, that actually reminds me of... There's this... I don't know what the fuck we're gonna find when we Google this. Tito Senshi Nanchen. Fuck, I'm making a lot of typos today. Fuck! That is not at all what I was trying to find. Damn it. Yeah, that's not working. Pretty cute though. But, fuck. Anyway, chat, there's this... There's this, animation, like, there were these animation shorts that I found on YouTube. Like, basically, like, it's this, like, just one guy in his basement, and he, like, animated this entire series, like, by himself, called Pito Senshi Nanchan. This is not it, by the way. Like, he looks like a yellow bear, like, or something. I probably have it, like, in one of my files or something, but I'm not sure if I can play it for you. Like, I have the videos. I don't know if I can play it without, like, coming across some copyright bullshit. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, fuck me. It might be easier to find it on YouTube or something. God damn it, where's all my bullshit? I'm gonna try very hard not to show you a ton of my porn by accident. Okay, where is... I don't even remember where I have this saved. That's not it. Oh, here's a meme of Banniger. Oh. Oh, fucking Jesus. Huh. Oh, look what I found, chat. So sorry. Yeah, don't tell your family about that. Shit. Yeah, I can't remember where I saved these. Alright, chat, let's try something really stupid. I'm gonna try to find it on YouTube. The titles might even be in Japanese. Holy shit. Yeah, this might not be findable, because these videos are like 15 years old or something. Oh, I'm so pissed. Yeah, the search optimization on YouTube is fucking terrible. Here it is! This! Um, yeah, this channel. I, yeah, so the name of the animator is Nosferatu, and he animated all of these by himself. Dude, this video's 20 years old! This is freaking ancient. Yeah, so this is like all animated by like one guy. And like, so the reason why I'm bringing this up is there's one episode with like a kaiju battle with like a giant tortoise or something. But yeah, this whole like Kido Senshi Nonchan, it's like, yeah, this is obviously oh god, sorry. Yeah, this is like a shark clone, and there's an episode where he like battles this giant tortoise kaiju like or something. Nonchan does. Yeah, look at this animation. This was animated by like one guy. I muted it so you can't see. Oh, about. Oh no, we're about to see some titties. Look at this animation quality. It's fucking crazy. This one guy made this. Yeah, so yeah, it's just like it has like a bunch of different cameo characters from like a bunch of different things. But yeah, just super fucking Japanese. Yeah, this guy's very clearly like a mecha anime fan, and he like there's a bunch of Ultraman like references. Oh no, that's a my channel's ruined. Chat. Yeah, here's an Evangelion reference with the AT field. Okay, I guess we'll just let it run just so you guys can see how cool these animations are. But yeah, there's gonna be another thing that happens in the video that will get my channel demonetized. Yeah, so obviously I have no fucking idea what's happening. Like there's the Ideon, like you guys know that mecha series. Yeah, so Non-chan, this is like I think he's like a Tetsuo like reference from Akira. And I have no idea what's happening in the story. I can only just guess based on the visuals, but I think something happened where when he was a baby, like his mom gets murdered or something, and it causes him like to have this psychological break, and it causes him to develop like psychic powers or something. Yeah, so that wound on his arm is yeah from the knife that killed his mother. Yeah, fucking look at this. Jeez, it's so cool. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll link this for you guys on the Discord or something. I think I think this channel is probably the most reliable way to watch the videos. Yeah, I think he's got most of them here. Where's the episode with the kaiju? Yeah, he might not have that one. Anyway, yeah, let me post this on the Discord before I fucking forget. Oh boy. Yeah, I might need to hide the screen real fast because I don't remember if I have the lewds thread like open on Discord right now. Hold on. God. Discord told me that they had improved their software so that it loads faster, but it clearly is not loading faster. Okay, we gotta be careful not to click on that. Go. Alright, there. Oh yeah, go watch these. There's like one more episode somewhere. It's like 8 minutes long or something, and that's the one with the kaiju battle, but I can't seem to find it. You have this? I don't think so. Yeah, I'll have to go look for a chat. Okay, that was a really weird tangent. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know why. Like, I feel like I'm the only person on the planet that knows about this animation series. But yeah, I have no fucking idea what happened to Nosferatu, the animator. Alright, let me reset the stream here. Turn off my my tubes. Yeah, where's my YouTube chat? Go. Yeah, I had thought about being an animator, but it is fucking tremendous amount of work. Yeah, I already have trouble just making a drawing. Imagine having to do like 12 drawings per second or some shit like that. Like, that would drive me insane. Yeah, maybe I would go into animation if I were like AI assisted or something. But yeah, it's way too much work. Hey, it's Rhea. What's going on, Rhea? Hey, Rhea says he just got the PC back from maintenance. Oh, were you maintaining it? Yeah, I thought Rhea was being unusually quiet. Because usually he's like bombarding me with like essays throughout the day, which, you know, they're welcome. Like, it keeps things interesting. But yeah, he's being like really quiet today. I wonder if Ray is okay. I thought he was busy with his move. He's about to move into the country, like in his new farmhouse or something. Um, let's see. Ray says, yeah, preparing for his long trip, he'll have to bring it here once per year, so he made sure it's done properly. Send it at the end of March. Okay. I was meaning to ask, right? You don't have to answer these questions, of course, but I have no idea how old your kids are. So are they actually moving out to the farmhouse with you? And then are you, like, if they're of school age, are you guys gonna be homeschooling them? Because I don't know, maybe there's a school like out there, but I don't know. It sounds like it's very far away from everything. I don't know. Oops, bumped the mic. Okay, I'm liking this a lot better. Okay, Reyes says the farmhouse is not finished, so he's overseeing construction. So he'll have a school to transfer for the next year. Okay. The kids will stay with Rhea's mother for the rest of the year to attend this school year. Okay. So I guess they're school aged. Okay. Okay, I don't know how much of this I want to noodle, like, on stream. Maybe we'll do a new layer. Oh, that's the eraser. This needs to go further up. I probably need to broaden my brush size. It's making this more complicated than it should be. Okay, just like the rest of my stuff, I wanted to make these plates like really, really heavy. And then kind of like the underside of it is kind of filled with like thruster arrays and shit like that. So not only is this like heavy armor, but like it increased the thrust capacity on this like fucking crazy. Okay, Ray says tomorrow he's gonna try to archive every Monster Hunter game's source data. You never know when they'll fire a nuke on the fiber optic cables and internet is lost forever. It helps your information stockpiling for future generations to enjoy your treasure, Zero. Oh yeah, I have like 4 terabytes of pornography saved on my hard drives or something. Maybe I should duplicate them and then put them inside like a shielded shelter or something just to save all of that material. Um, yeah, speaking of the archives, there was... I can't remember her name. There's this one particular performer. She's very famous. Um, but yeah, she like I feel really bad about this, but she like was very prolific. But then when she got older and then had a child, and then she's like, "Oh no, that thing that everyone was warning me about came true, and now I'm too ashamed of the work that I made. I don't want my child to see this, so I ask you to delete my entire library of material that I have online." And my immediate thought was, no, like I want to save that because I like it. Um, yeah, so I went and downloaded the whole thing. But then, like, kind of just looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, I feel bad. Like, I actually sort of agree with her now. Maybe this should be deleted. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Like if let's say a creator or an artist they make something and then later on they really regret it and they ask you to, hey, can you just forget about this? Like, would it be ethical to just get rid of all of it, or should it be preserved as part of the culture? You know, I don't know. It's just something that I was kind of wrestling with this week. So I don't know. It's kind of a complex thing. Um, Paul says Zero is hoarding all of the adult material. At least, not all of it. There's a ton of it that I am not into, so that's okay. Just the stuff that I'm interested in. Um, oh, I lost some viewers. That's good. Um, Paul says, yeah, he has a rule. He doesn't really save or share many of any real people, no matter how much he finds them attractive. Yeah, that's probably a good policy, Apollo. Like, unfortunately, I didn't think of that, but so I have a ton of, I guess, live action stuff too. Okay, do it this way. Ooh, yeah, that looks cooler. Oh man, I made a tangent. Ray says, in his case, he can reverse engineer all of these games to work. So when Civilization comes back, he can put it in a functional state. I really hope so, Raya. Yeah, we're really gonna need your talent. Like whenever the world has to reset. Ugh. That shit might be happening soon. Like, yeah, this shit looks pretty crazy right now. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of pulling off like the heavy shell look I was trying to go for. Maybe I should make it bigger? Wait, no. If I made it bigger, it wouldn't be able to fold the way I was trying to get it to fold. I think I need to work on parts right here. Okay, I'm gonna try to save our work for now. Apollo says, why did they give Yamasukami human-style teeth? Well, we can talk about it. Yamasukami. Is there one of him yawning? This one? Racist. That's always been a thing since Monster Hunter 2. Yeah, he's always had these type of teeth. Well, Apollo, the obvious reason as to why he has these type of teeth is because I guess it would be that he eats plants. Like these types of teeth, they're for crushing plant material. So yeah, you can kind of tell by something's teeth like what it eats. So I like that's my explanation. But yeah, I don't know if it's written down anywhere like what it eats. Oh shit. Oh yeah, there's a version in stories. I fucking forgot about that. Look at this picture. He's so cracked out. Race is if you see the teeth and nobody life powders you, you're most likely gonna be killed by the breath. So that's what I would say. Like, if you look at the shape of the teeth, that kind of describes what it eats. So I think it like eats trees and plants, possibly rocks, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, this looks cool. I like this one. I guess this is Yama concept art or something. This one is creepy as fuck. No, I don't want that. I want this one. Yeah, I like the upturned whiskers. Hawk says, yeah, because doesn't he suck in whole trees? I've seen my ex do that. Like, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I've never really watched it eat before. Like, well, I've seen it eat hunters, but I guess that's kind of accidental or self-defense or something. Yeah, I like this one. What is going on up here? This one's like all extra bushy. Yeah, I like Yamasukami a lot. Like I was asking forever to add him back into a Monster Hunter game, and I guess I kind of had like the monkey's paw curl, the finger curls like on the monkey's paw. Like they added him to a game, but it's in stories. So yeah, I won't be able to fight it. By the way, are you guys done with Stories 3 yet? It's a special event monster. They have special events in Stories, like also. Yeah. Monster Hunter is so much fucking work. Yeah, I've been grinding Dogmazios like all week. I'm still not done. Like, so I have my Dragon Lance, my Ice Lance. Um. Oh shit! I think that's all I have done. Yeah, so I need to make fire, water, and thunder. It's fucking Christ! I'm so behind. Yeah, so I need that water and that thunder before I try to attempt Proof of a Hero. Oh my god, I'm so cooked. It's gonna take like a month. Paul says event as in you have to wait for it to appear, not as an event quest. Oh, okay. Did you try save scumming so you could try it again? I don't know if you should save scum stories or not. Ugh, yeah, chat. I've been dieting really hard because I think next week I'm gonna have all my blood work done, and I'm gonna see my endocrinologist, and yeah, they're gonna lecture me about being fat and having bad blood sugar, and then they're gonna try to sell me expensive like megacorp medicines and shit, and I'm gonna tell them no. We're gonna do that whole dance. Okay, I think this is the most I can do with this drawing right now without being too autistic. Yeah, we might have to pause this for a little bit. Um, Chat, do you mind if I step away for like a bathroom break really quick? I know we basically just started the stream, but I don't know, like I guess my body is not reacting well to what I ate like, or something. Or rather it was the protein shake. Like I guess it has like milk in it, and I'm like lactose intolerant and that type of stuff. Paul says no, he didn't save scum. It does have a feature where its health has checkpoints, so if you fail and die, you can get it to spawn again. It'll start with the health of the checkpoint if you got there. Oh, that's not a new feature, Apollo. That's technically the same. Elder Dragons used to be like that in the older games. Like, it was like that in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Like, you would actually Elder Dragons actually used to be a threat in the older games to the point where you would have to fight them multiple times, and like you would repel them the first few times, and then if eventually their HP gets low enough, you slay them. So that's how Elder Dragons used to be. But in the current gen games, you can kill an Elder Dragon in like 3 minutes or something. It's pretty weird. So yeah. So nowadays, an Elder Dragon is just like, yeah, whatever. It's just a monster. But yeah, in the older games, like you would have to repel them. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like as frustrating as the older system was. It kind of made them feel like more of a threat. Go back to that. Okay. All right. Before I leave, I think. Uh, okay, that looks better to me. All right, chat. Yeah, let's take that quick bathroom break. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my body, but yeah, not a good pacing like today. But yeah, I'll be right back in just a few seconds. Yeah, you guys don't go anywhere. Yeah, look at some of my shitty artwork in my gallery, which I still haven't updated. Maybe I gotta do that soon. Yeah, I'll be right back in just a few seconds. Alright, chat, we're back. Sorry for the wait. My body's being really dumb today. I really gotta sleep more. I find that I experience the most weight loss when I go to sleep early and I don't set an alarm to wake up. So maybe we just gotta do that for like a few. Okay, yeah, this area is still a problem because the way I drew it is really two-dimensional. Like this is not how it should look in three dimensions at all. Yeah, I gotta go figure that out like offline. Okay, is there anything else we can work on right now? Yeah, this... Whoa, did I really start this back in 2021? Christ. Doing this for a while. Yeah, look at the progress on this, chat. All that old sword design. Not very good. The shift, the head, right there. Sketching in the armor. You can see the wing design and the over design was a little different. To shift that shoulder pauldron. Now here's where I redesigned the sword. A lot better. Forearms, legs, and the mantle. Here's where I did the backpack. I really like how these wings turned out. I'm still a little weirded out by this gap right here. I kind of just left it there because I used a reference that I think it was a reference that Heavy gave me. And I kind of just left it like that, but I'm not sure if I like it. I may actually fill that in sometime, but that means I would have to like redo the drawing. Okay. The heat rod. Yeah, redid the sword design again. Yeah, so it looks a lot better now. Yeah, I was trying to keep the shape like elegant, but not so simple looking. And then this heat rod design. I think it looks cool, but it does look really fragile, so I ended up redoing it twice or something. When do I redo the heat rod? Yeah, I might not have redone it until after I colored it. Here we go. Here's where it's redone for like the second time. It takes way too fucking long. Yeah, chat. There's been a shit ton of people getting in trouble for doing AI art. Like they were selling commissions, and then people find out they were selling AI art, and they're like, "Hey, I paid you for traditional art. Why are you selling me AI shit?" Yeah, that's gotten a lot of people in trouble. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, if I'm just doing art for myself, like, would y'all be pissed if I did AI shit? Like, I don't know. I would still want to do all the lines by myself because for me that's the most fun part. But maybe I'll get the AI to shade it for me or something like that because I'm really shit at shading. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, these drawings they take hundreds of hours. Like I'm not even exaggerating. Like my Wing Gundam drawing took me like 500 hours. That was insane. I don't know if I have 500 hours left to live. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm getting old, man. All things, it's fine if you just use the AI art for yourself. Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would ever really do art commissions because like I have a hard enough time drawing when it's something that I'm passionate about, but when it's like somebody else's thing, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, I kind of need to have like a lot of feeling in my soul, like to make a drawing happen. And if it's like somebody else's thing, I'm not even sure if I can do that. But yeah, so just for that reason, I'm not sure if I would do commissions. But I don't know. But yeah, like if it would have to be a negotiation. Like I would have to talk to the person and say like, hey, I can use AI, but if you want me to not do it, I will not. If you just want a traditional thing. Ugh. Apollo. God. Apollo. So I know I had offered to do that tacky like drawing for you, but you didn't send me a commission instruction. All you did was send me reference art, but you didn't say draw this for me in this way. So I didn't know you were expecting me to make a drawing. Like all you do is send me references, like and no instructions. So yeah, that I just kind of fucking forgot about it. But yeah, that's another problem with art commissions and things about artists in general is artists are flaky as shit. It's hard to get them to get any work done. It's the creative process is really frustrating, both for the creators and for the commissioners. So yeah, I get it. In fact, that's one of the like one of the main draws of doing AI art is you don't have to fucking wait on an artist. Yeah, those guys are unreliable assholes. So just get a computer to do it for you. Oh boy. What were we doing? Okay, so yeah, I don't want to work on this Epion like right now. Oh yeah, and then my okay, yeah, maybe we'll pause this for now. Okay, you guys want to noodle like something else? Uh, I was thinking of maybe starting my thumbnail art for Pragmata today. I don't know if you guys want me to just draw it on stream because that would kind of ruin the surprise. But yeah, if you guys are cool with it, maybe I'll work on it. Uh, God, I can't believe they bumped up the release date. That almost never happens. Oh, I've never seen this screenshot of her before. What's going on here? Is that Rose? Yeah, I'm gonna have to gather some reference art. Let's see. Chat, are you guys still there with me? I did not expect this game to have like a bunch of alternate costumes and stuff. Okay. This one might be the closest to the pose I was gonna use. Yeah, maybe I should try the Pragmata demo. I hope the game's not scary, because I've kind of had enough of that shit. Yeah, I cannot wait to unlock infinite ammo in RE9 just so I can just go fucking blasting zombies. I haven't done the pre-order yet. And I gotta be honest, I don't know if I like some of these costumes. It almost feels like it ruins the aesthetic, you know what I mean? Yeah, chat. I don't know if I like these alternate costumes. Yeah, this one's okay. God, this design is so fucking busy. Jesus Christ, it's busy. Yeah, I don't like this one. It looks pretty bad. Yeah, honestly, I like the original designs the best. I'd probably just want to stick with that. Paul says the demo is just the first area in the boss, I think. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm not looking for the full game or something. Yeah, the fact that she eats ram, like, is just so fucking funny to me. It's so fucked up. Like, we have no ram, and this little girl is out there fucking eating it like it's candy. Why did this drawing, like, why did this image like pop up like that? That's fucked up. It's giving me like the preview, not the actual. Google, you fucking piece of dog shit. I have to do these. What the fuck? No, you assholes. Jesus Christ. Do one of these. Alright, chat. What the fuck? It always downloads? Opera, you're being a huge piece of shit right now. Alright, I don't want to fuck with this right now. Yeah, here's a good reference for her collar. Is this the right image? Okay, there it is. I spend so much of my life just on Google Images. Just like searching for memes and reference images and stuff. I close this one. I can't remember the main character's name. But yeah, his suit looks pretty fucking awesome. I love the mask. It's fantastic helmet. Oh my god, not the DDR5. Dude, she might be eating like, even more advanced RAM than that. Paul says if they did a Big Daddy mod from Bioshock, or a skin, like he'd buy that. There'll probably be mods for it. Yeah, I think so. Dude, when I saw this, it made me so happy. Um, but yeah, so apparently she can like draw and finger paint over your armor. Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. That's so silly. Yeah, there's gonna be like giant mechs and shit like that too. Okay, so yeah, let's look at Diana's character design real quick. Um, yeah, here's a problem with these hyper realistic Capcom characters. Like, they look really cool when they're rendered like hyper realistic, but yeah, they don't. There's these designs, like the details make them, but they don't translate well to my art style. So I have to figure out something. Paul says he's really interested in the story. Well, I mean, I hope the story's good, but it's a Capcom game, so they don't have a great track record for story. I mean, RE9 was fantastic, but I don't know if they're gonna pull it off. Like, for me, if the game's fun and it looks cool, that's good enough. If the story's good too, then yeah, I'll take a good story. Like, fine. But yeah, I'm not expecting that from Capcom. That's just not the type of animals they are, you know. Didn't fucking Yoko Taro say he was working on something? Like, I can't remember what he was working on. The fuck am I looking at? Jesus Christ! Yeah, this looks like a Yoko Taro enemy. Look at there. Hoxes, and then there's Wilds. Yeah, I don't know how they managed to make the story in Wilds so miserable. Like, that was, it's impressive how frustrating that was. Like, that's really unusual. Paul says Monster Hunter Stories 3 is fantastic so far story wise, so he's hopeful. Yeah, the problem is, like, I don't think it's gonna be the same teams because Capcom's huge. Like, it's so big that it's really unlikely that they would all work on the same shit, you know. Oh yeah, that's what Yoko Taro's working on. He's working on an Evangelion. I have very mixed feelings about that because I love Yoko Taro's work and I fucking hate Evangelion so much. Oh, that's a good drawing, Ray. I think you. Yeah, there's a lot of like backpack daughters in Capcom games recently. I guess Capcom finally figured it out that if you're gonna make a child escort like character, like if someone you have to protect, make it a cute little girl, because you know that's the type of people we care about. Don't make it Nata, because we fucking hate Nata. Oh man, Nata is he's fucking hideous and annoying. Yeah, there was like one more like drawing I had posted of Diana. It was like a New Year's like Capcom art or something, but I can't remember where I had saved that. It's probably on my phone somewhere. Yeah, Ray says, since Resident Evil 8, Capcom knew their demographics are dads. Yes, yeah, RE8's also the dad game, which I didn't play RE8. I watched Max play through it. But from what I saw, like I was like, wow, like a Capcom game where I like and care about the characters, like a Resident Evil game where I like and care about the characters. That's really weird. But yeah, I liked the story in RE8. I was very impressed. So so yeah, I think they found something that works, and it's something that morally aligns with the audience, which is something that's really important. Uh, I would caution to not overdo it though, because if we start seeing this too much, then it's gonna be a little, like, you kind of overdid it. Like, don't you shouldn't do that either. Yeah, Paul says he still needs to watch the original Evangelion. Uh, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm at this point, I'm not even sure if I would recommend Evangelion. I mean, I guess watch it for the memes so you can understand the memes, but honestly, if you're looking for like a depressing, fucked up story, just play a Yoko Taro game instead. Like the story and writing is better, and the characters are less frustrating. But yeah, generally Evangelion's just really fucking frustrating. And it's like confusing in a bad way. Whereas I don't know, like kind of the thing I dislike the most about Evangelion is like the techno babble in it. Like whenever they're in the command room, just listing off crazy, stupid stats and whatever, and I don't know. it's like it feels like they're wasting your time. Like here's this like non-scientific sci-fi mumbo jumbo, and you're not supposed. It's supposed to just sound extreme without being understandable, and it's just I don't know. It's just a waste of time. Um, Paul says he's been listening to the intro song for Ava for years now without seeing it. I mean that's fine. It has good music here and there. Paul says really all he ever hears is people singing its praises. Um, I guess so. Like I know it has a strong fan base. But honestly, I personally I'm just not a big fan of it. Like it's hard to describe. I guess we should just kind of talk about it. Um, that's not the right button. Okay. Hmm. So the weird thing about Evangelion is that it tries to disguise itself as a mecha anime, but it's kind of not a mecha anime because the Avas aren't mechs. They're like, am I spoiling this shit for you guys? Apollo hasn't seen it, but yeah, they're not mechs technically, and I don't know. Personally, I just don't like the Ava designs. I don't think they're very cool, and it's almost like the designs don't matter. Oh yeah. Um, so the thing about Evangelion is it's really character driven, except all of the characters are horrible assholes. Especially the main character. Well, Shinji, he's not an asshole necessarily. He's just a massive fucking pussy, and he's just incredibly weak-willed and immature. Um, like Jesus Christ, I really dislike Shinji, and I think that's kind of the thing that's divisive about Evangelion. Like half of the viewers love Evangelion because it's like, oh, Shinji is like just like me for real, for real. Like they love Evangelion because the Shinji reminds them of themselves and their own personal struggles. But I don't relate to Shinji at all because I don't know. I guess I'm just not a massive fucking pussy or something. Like, there's not a good way I can say this without sounding like an asshole. But I just don't relate to Shinji because I'm not a pussy. Like yeah, maybe I get scared sometimes, but yeah, I'm kind of the opinion that like men should be people of action, and you shouldn't care too much about what people think about you. And yeah, if people dislike you, like whatever. Like yeah, let me just go take care of the shit I'm responsible for. But yeah, but Shinji's all like he's all like daddy issues and can't get people to like him, and he's being all awkward and shit, and he's jerking off on people and like holy fuck, like this guy, he just can't figure it out, like goddamn. But this is just a personal problem I have with Shinji because I've talked about this before, but this is just kind of like a personal thing that I look for in my animes is I like what makes anime really enjoyable for me is I like to have characters that are good role models. And Evangelion is not that at all. It is a show about shitty, horrible people, but it's kind of realistic in that way because if you just pay attention to real life, that's what people are like. People are shitty, they're cowards, they're horrible people, they lie, they steal, they cheat, they they run away, they let people die, like just they're gross, they're selfish, like this that's realistic, I guess, but for me, like in my my fantasy and my escapism, I like to like see heroic characters, like people who are good role models. That's kind of the reason why I like Gundam Wing so much, is because like yeah, the characters aren't very realistic. Like they're kind of like incredibly idealized, but yeah, they're great. They're great human beings. They're good people. They're heroic, and they're good role models. So Evangelion's kind of the opposite of that. Like hey, here's all the shady parts of humanity, and we're just gonna let it all out there. Like this is how gross and nasty all this shit is. So yeah, but because of that, I find Evangelion just really fucking gross, and I don't like it. Which is, sometimes art's just like that. It's just trying to talk about something that's unpleasant, which is fine. Like, here's the thing though: does it do a good job of discussing those terrible things? And to that end, like, I don't know. like, yeah, it's cool that it was brave enough to bring up those like really disturbing topics, but I don't know if it does a good job of discussing them really. Uh, otherwise, like personally, like if I were to just give like a really neutral like review of Evangelion, like I would personally say, yeah, it's pretty mid. Like the music's nice, I guess the animation's nice sometimes, and sometimes the mechs are cool, but I feel like generally people give it too much credit. Like they're fluffing up the characters too much because yeah, they relate to them, but that just because you relate to them doesn't mean they're good. And then I think there's some type of effect going on where it's hard to describe. We have an example of this somewhere. I don't see it here. Yeah, my favorite character is Ray, but I guess you might have been able to guess that. But weird. I'm not seeing any of this. Spoilers, by the way. But I think one of the main reasons why Ava gets a lot more credit than it deserves is because it has all of this religious imagery and religious storytelling, and there's just something about that just it really tickles people's brains because I think people are just wired for that shit, and so when they see it, it really grabs them. Um, so yeah, all of this looks really cool, and honestly, a lot of the art's really beautiful. But just because it uses this imagery doesn't mean that it's good. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like, of course, I'm always of the opinion that you should check it out yourself and make up your own mind. But that's just kind of how I would frame like all of that. I think that's the reason why people love Ava so much, but I don't think it really deserves that credit. But that's just me. But I will say though, that is something that you can take advantage of. Like, yeah, people love this religious imagery, and kind of, I honestly, I can't really think of another thing that manages to really pull off the aesthetic, kind of the same way that Ava did. Because where else do you see like a really convincing, just animation of like the end of the world, or just all like, or the Genesis, or just those types of things. So yeah, I guess I'll give it credit for that. Like it managed to pull off the art in a convincing way, but yeah, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. But that's okay. Yeah, people don't all have to like the same stuff that I do, because yeah, that would be really boring if we all agreed on the same shit. Um, Raya says he remembers his friend who was a big Ray fan, and then Hideaki Anno going, no, liking Ray is bad because it's an analogy about the Oedipus complex. LOL. Yeah, maybe I should not explain that because it's super spoilers. Ray says, which she's like, more like, don't shove your personal problems in your life, in our lives, Anno. LOL. On the bright side, they invented Mari as a likable character when they realized they were all assholes. LOL. Yeah, I have a problem with that character. Mary she's in Rebuild of the movies. So the movies, I don't know, I watched all the movies, but honestly, I have a hard time explaining them. It's like the movies are like a remake. They start off as a remake of Evangelion, and then they kind of just spiral off into their own thing. Um, yeah, so because it's so different, like you kind of have to like watch Evangelion and then also watch Rebuild later on. It almost might like Rebuild might even be a sequel to regular Evangelion, but uh, um, I really disliked this character. It was like she was on screen taking up a lot of screen time, but she didn't really serve any purpose, you know? And Rhea kind of explained here the reason why this character exists is because in the regular original cast of Evangelion, everyone is a fucked up person, like who was a pilot. Well, I guess even the non-pilots are really fucked up. So they wanted to make a character who's like, hey, you don't have to be like a crazy person to be an Eva pilot. Like Mari's just a regular person with no issues. The problem with that is it made her incredibly boring, like especially inside the context of Evangelion. Um, it was like she has no purpose in the story at all. She's not related to anything. I guess she's in some of the action scenes. Her Ava is really fucking weird and uncool. Um, and yeah, she has no character development like at all. She's just kind of there, and I guess she's there for some panty shots or whatever. But I don't give a shit about that. So, you know, personally, she just feels like a bit of a waste, like to me. But I don't know, like. So we know what the writers were trying to do with this character. I just don't know if it was a good use of time. Like honestly, like if I were to handle Rebuild, like I would have just written out this character and just spent more time discussing Gendo, like having Shinji's dad have more screen time to make him more, relatable or just even explained. Because kind of the whole thing of Evangelion is daddy issues, like Shinji, like not like trying to get the approval of his father and all that type of shit. And then something odd that Rebuild does. Build, fuck. Yeah. What's with the unnecessary panty shot? Fuck. Here, let's go with this. Um. By the way, Ray in the black suit is fucking awesome. She looks fantastic. Anyway, so like I was describing before, the whole thing about Shinji is people hate his guts because he's a massive fucking pussy, right? And so for some reason, like for like almost like no reason at all, like in Rebuild, they kind of just do away with that, like out of nowhere. Like so all of a sudden, like, well, Shinji, he probably spends like a literal hour just sitting, like just hugging his knees and crying after a certain character passes away. Like I'm not even exaggerating. He spends like an hour just hugging his knees and crying, like a real runtime, like just crying, like and then just out of fucking nowhere, he just becomes like this badass, hot-blooded character, and he just starts, I don't know, just fighting a lot. Which that did not happen in the original show, so it was almost like the writers for Rebuild, they kind of realized, hey, people kind of hate Shinji because he's a useless, like, soggy pussy of a character, and they're like, oh, let's try to make him a little badass. And so they try to do that in Rebuild, but it's like it comes out of fucking nowhere, so it feels really unearned, and it does not feel like natural character progression. It kind of really came out of nowhere. Also, I totally forgot to mention the whole thing with Mary being a normal person. Like her character would have made a lot more sense, like, if they had just given her a little bit of screen time or just given her a scene with a character who just kind of reiterate, yeah, I'm just kind of a normal person. Like, no, I'm good. Like my relationship with my parents is fine. I like my job. Is yeah, she's just normal. But I don't think that ever really happens. Like she's just kind of there, and she doesn't really have much interaction with the other characters. That's meaningful. So yeah, I feel like the character is mishandled like pretty badly. Um, but yeah, like rebuild. Like I mean, I guess you should watch it because it looks cool. But like personally, I found it a little frustrating again. And then the final movie, it really felt like the animators like they were just dicking around. Like they were just drawing whatever the fuck they thought was cool. It really felt like an ass pull, like to me. But yeah, I'm sure they had a lot of fun animating that. Yeah, she looks fucking awesome with long hair. Yeah, the odd thing about Ray was I think Ano his original intention was to make Ray really creepy, but I guess he didn't pull that off properly because she instead of being creepy and off-putting, she ended up being one of the most prominent waifus of all of anime history. So yeah, that's terrible. I guess Ano never realized that some people like uh, quiet, well-behaved women. So that's weird. I guess that means Ano's preferred character is Asuka, but yeah, I can't stand this bitch. And I feel like that's an appropriate way to address her. She is tsundere as fuck, and she's a massive fucking asshole. Yeah, like yeah, she is not someone I want to be around. Well, I better scroll up without spoiling you guys too badly. Ray says Ano has even bigger issues of people liking Asuka than Ray. Are you serious? Ano doesn't know the term needs a hug as well. Yeah. Actually, chat. Let's do a poll. Who is best girl? Where's my poll powers? And I know there's more characters than just Ray and Asuka, but we're gonna keep the poll focused. I really hope I didn't make a typo there. All right, you guys fill that in. Um, Ray says, you know that whole disgusting scene with Shinji was made because that's what he thought people who liked Asuka were like. Shinji right there. Really? That's horrible. Okay, so I gotta be honest, I don't know shit about Hideaki Anno. He sounds very weird. I kind of want to understand like what is his view on relationships and all of that type of stuff. But anyway, like so the discussion I eventually want to arrive at is well, Apollo, you haven't seen it, so you don't have to answer it. You don't have to answer the poll. Maybe you should just answer just based on aesthetics, like who do you think is prettier or whatever. But um, yeah, maybe you would change your mind after you finish watching the show. But yeah, Ray is incredibly creepy. At the end, Ray says, "Don't worry, Ano has a grim out view on things, but he isn't like Miyazaki tier. LOL." Dude, I don't. I gotta be honest. I don't want to know anything about Miyazaki, either of them. I know there's more than one. I feel like I don't personally like either of the Miyazakis. Anyway, Yeah, there's just something odd about these older directors. They just grew up in a different time, and they're just got just weird views that don't really mesh with mine. But that's okay. Like, they're amazing artists, and they get to express themselves. And I'm a shitty artist, and I also get to express myself. So yeah, who's winning here? They are. Paul says Asuka's prettier, but if Ray has the long hair, she probably wins. Okay. Okay, so the discussion I wanted to arrive at was the kind of the whole shtick of Evangelion is it's about the hedgehog's dilemma. Is there a diagram of this? Yeah, so the whole thing about Evangelion is the hedgehog's dilemma. Like we want relationships with people, but by being in relationships, like we open up ourselves to being hurt by other people, and we also open them up to being hurt by us. So the show basically waffles on this for like 26 episodes, and it's like fucking frustrating because it feels like uh, maybe this has like such a simple solution that it should not have taken 26 episodes to get to the solution, but yeah, like Shinji is a massive fucking pussy, and it takes him forever to figure this out. And honestly, it feels like this never really comes to the solution never really comes to fruition until the end of Rebuild, the remake movies, where like the ending of that, I feel like the ending of Rebuild actually articulates the solution pretty in a good way. Like it does a good job of that, but obviously like so in the hedgehog's dilemma, you're worried about hurting people or being hurt, like in your relationships. And the obvious solution to this is don't be such a fragile person that you can be completely destroyed by something going wrong in your relationships. Like you need to be able to take the hits and keep going because life's not going to stop like for you. Like you need to keep going. You need to move on. Like you either fix the relationship or you move on from the relationship. You know, like that's how Shinji figures out that he needs to mature that way. I don't feel like the TV series really demonstrates that really well. The movies do a better job, but oh man. But yeah, like the whole solution to Hedgehog's dilemma is being like anti-fragile. I think that's like a really like new phrase. Are there even memes about that even like now? Yep. What the flying fuck? there's a K-pop everything. Like what the fuck? Anyway, yeah, yeah. Be anti-fragile. Don't be such a fucking snowflake about everything. Like, yeah, shady things happen. Even horrific things happening. Like horrific things will happen in your life. Like that's the way life is. But you need to be able to be strong enough to, just face the problems head on and keep going. Um, and yeah, like I don't know, I'm kind of a living example of that shit. Like really horrific stuff like happens to me, but I don't get the option to just kind of sit here and just I don't know, like yeah, like I don't get to this like stop like living my life. I have responsibilities and people I got to take care of, so I got to keep going. Like yeah, all that horrific shit that happened like just over my sabbatical, like I don't think I'm over that yet because I've been so busy that I haven't really had time to process it. Like I haven't finished like mourning, like so I really need to take some time to do that. Like maybe I'll just go like cry for a day, like or something. But the thing with that is like that's on me. I got to get over it. Like I'm not gonna make it everyone else's problem. You know. And that's not to say, like, you can't rely on people, but if you're, like, constantly having problems and you never fix your own problems, and you're always making your problems everyone else's problem, like, you're being a big fucking drag, dude. Like, you're not acting in a way that's responsible. Like, you need to be able to solve your problem and move on and be productive. Like, there's a society out there and it needs you. So you can't be just like waffling around being a wet noodle, like being useless. Yeah, everyone needs to stop and cry like sometimes. Yeah, I get it. Like, I've been through shit. Like, I've seen other people go through shit. Like, yeah, take your time, but yeah, eventually you need to get up and keep going. Um, Reyes says he's wondering about the Mari situation, and yeah, the reason people actually dislike the characters is because it's Ano's self-insert of his wife. Does that mean that Shinji is his self-insert? Really? That's fucking weird. I didn't even know that, Rhea. And the poll. I mean, I suppose in some way Shinji would have to be Ano's self-insert, because that's kind of how you write sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Evangelion, it's got some stuff going on with it, but uh, I don't know. It might not be for everybody. It wasn't for me, but yeah, it's. You should watch it to understand the memes, at least. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy it. I think I had like all of the rebuild movies were on Hulu. That's how I watched them. Yeah, I watched them like last year. Okay, what were we doing? Okay, we were looking at reference images of Diana. Okay, so she's got a little bit of a swoop on her bangs right here. Does she actually have bangs here? Kind of. Like a little bit. This might be uh, a drawing of her might be kind of difficult because her design is so simple. Like it really, it's fleshed out by the details. But like my art style is low detail. This is gonna be fucked up. Okay. This is fuck. Well, the meme I was gonna do this. I don't know if this is the specific reference image I want to use. Yeah, so this theme. Might need these as reference images. God, why is my office like fucking sweltering again? Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Yeah, there was one particular one that was like really good, but is it? Yeah, these aren't the ones that I saw originally. Oh, I think this one's actually AI generated. Nope, you ruined it. This one's more smug. Try to see, how did they do the eyebrows? I guess they're just right there. Where'd my Wow, okay, Google decided to put these in a weird order, or operated. Okay, chat, yeah, let's try to analyze this style, like, real quick, just to kind of understand it. Yeah, on our poll, like, we only had 2 votes in the poll. Come on. Alright, we had 1 vote for Ray and 1 vote for Asuka. Man. Okay, well, I guess we're split evenly, but I guess that's kind of representative of how things go generally between those two. Yeah, also a ton of you guys didn't even vote. Like, what's going on with that? Okay, okay, so on these chibi drawings, so the this might be weird to say, but the pose is actually pretty unusual for an anime drawing because the character is actually looking up, so you can kind of see underneath the chin like a little bit. This is kind of a really unusual angle to find an anime character in, but I think the reason why they're doing it on this meme is because this character is meant to be very short. So it's kind of like they're looking up at you. Heavy says the Mutsuki face is the original. Oh, you know what? I don't know who Mutsuki is. Huh. This one? Hmm. Here, this one has really good proportions, but she's got the hair over the eye. Why is it opening it in the middle? That's... Oh, hey Daniel, what's going on? He says, Sub-Zero, he's at work so he can't stay. Hope your day is going well. Well, the day's going. Like, I was logged in for work, busy at work. My boss has me on a ton of new projects, but it's cool because they should be like really short projects. Oh, her dress is cute. Um, but yeah, you know, like your fast projects, I'm kind of knocking them out fast. I think this one might have the ideal proportions. Either this one or this one. The thumbnail. Oh, here's a firefly. I really like her. I don't know anything about her, like literally, but but yeah, I really like her just from the memes. Ray says, this thing was a VR chat meme based on the Hat Kid dance from The Hat in Time. Maybe says, might need to be careful with the Blue Archive searches. Yeah, I know about Blue Archive. But yeah, we have Google Safe Search on, so if something stupid happens, it's Google's fault. Yeah, I think we should be okay. And Paul says he's got another Elder Dragon event. Alright, be careful. I hear I hear they're tough customers. I don't know what these are called, but send me all the the Zenless chibi stairs. I need them. remember there was one I saved on my phone that I really liked the proportions on, but yeah, like I know these all look the same, but there are mild differences in all of them. Okay, so I guess we can analyze this like real quick. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, okay, so the character is looking up, implying that they're very short. Um, if you pay attention to all the different memes, like the eye shape is always the same. Like it's always this very rounded top, downturned, like eye. So that basically implies like a really cute, really innocent character. And then also, I noticed that they all have really thick eyelashes, like up top. And then no nose at all. You know what? I'm not even sure if these are eyebrows or not. This just might be top of the eyelid or something. And then like a really like this is a very mild like cat smile. Okay, so this one is implying it's eyebrows. This one's permanently eyebrows. Did I remember to bring my water in here? Yeah, this one's very like wide faced. I don't know shit about this character, but her memes are really good. Ugh. Okay, so I can attempt a sketch. The problem is I actually don't like starting new drawings on the stream because I usually fuck them up like really badly. Well, it says he's not winning this. There's two of them. Two Elder Dragons? That sounds fair. God, I remember those missions where we're fighting like two Elder Dragons in Grand Blue. That shit was driving me nuts. Like there was one with like the Wind Dragon and I think the Ice Dragon at the same time, and like Jesus Christ, they were like locking me down like forever. It was horrific. I really hated that. All right, chat. So we could do the lazy thing and just trace over this, but you know we're not gonna do that because I'm stubborn. Okay, so let's bring this to the side. Okay, Apollo's already dead. Congratulations. You have discovered a new location, the afterlife. Ray says, at this point, there should be a guessing game that load image of cute girls and you have to guess if it's a VTuber or a gacha game waifu. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Heavy says, she's one of many Virgil's daughters. Yeah, that guy gets around. He's a total, total man whore, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, the Japanese, they just love their EI jutsu and stuff. So, fine with me. Okay, well, it's been so long since I've actually put anything down on the page. We might actually need to warm up again. Paul says he thinks the dragons were level 75. He's only 54. Well, you're not going to be able to do it with that attitude. Can't you manage to do like a no-hit run or something, Apollo? Yeah, just parry it. Oh wait, there's no lance. Heavy says she's also very autistic. That's good. Yeah, chat. You know who was like really autistic that I didn't expect? Like your Forger or your Briar from Spy Family. I did not expect her to be that way, but yeah, I loved her. Like she's yeah, I really like Yor. I would marry her pretty fast. He says, funny enough, he's skeptical about levels in stories since it goes against the principle of Monster Hunter of not having an EXP grind. Yeah, it kind of goes against the ethos of the main games, but Stories is an RPG, so it kind of needs the RPG thing, which is levels. Can y'all think of an RPG that doesn't have levels? Because I can't. Okay, let's try Diana. Chat, I might need to redo this a lot because the key about this meme is the proportions, and I might end up having to redo this like many times. Yeah, if I were not retarded, I would just trace one of these. It'd probably end up being a much cleaner meme, but we'll try it. We'll at least lay out a sketch like together. Uh, I feel like fucking this up pretty badly already. I have to just sketch this. That's okay. Oh, God, I'm feeling pretty nauseous today, chat. Big old bug eyes. And big old anime eyes. Okay, I already see a problem, like, on this. So, so the thing about cute faces is the eyes are supposed to be, like, really wide set, and mine are too close together. Oh, shit. That's not what I... Jesus Christ. Chat, I've spent so much time in the RE9, like, loading menu that it, like, the song is just stuck in my head. It's just burned into my soul right now. Paul says, Yor is cute as hell. Yeah, I really, really love Yor. Um, yeah, perfect waifu material. Like, almost literally waifu material. Yeah, I don't know, man. Lloyd should just marry her for realsies. Yeah, she's very cute. Absolutely gorgeous. Uh, I mean, she would do a good job of protecting your babies, but she can't cook for shit. That's okay. I can cook. Yeah, and I don't know. I like Spy Family, but personally I find it a little dry because I don't know. Like most of the story is just about Anya not wanting to study or go to school or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like it's a little boring because it's like okay, like yeah, the story is just about Anya and she's just some kid who doesn't want to go to school, like you know whatever. Oh man, I am really borking this really badly. Okay. I don't know how these eyelashes are supposed to terminate. Okay, how do these work on one of the other reference images? Let's see. Okay, I can see the end of the eyelashes on her. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, so here. Pressing the wrong fucking key. So smart chat. Okay, so I usually have a bit of a thing up here. Go. Natural. Fucking shit. A lot of y'all are like really jealous of people who can draw all that type of shit. Maybe you should be glad you don't draw, because it's so time consuming and so fucking frustrating sometimes. Like goddamn, like it takes so long just to draw a goddamn meme, you know? Fuck. God. Okay, here's the part I always fuck up is irises. Be very careful how you proportion these. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry, chat. That's kind of weird. I thought I managed to fight off the allergies today. Yeah, I spent most of my day just sneezing and stuff. Yeah, I didn't even tell you guys this, but I spent 2 hours today just chopping green onions. Because I cut them all down. Like, I picked them all out from my garden because I wanted to regrow a new batch. And my green onions had grown, like, huge. I had to fucking, like, chop them all. It took, like, 2 hours. I have, like, 2 gallons. Like, 2 gallon bags of scallions in my freezer right now. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, so I had the windows open because, you know, those scallions are gonna smell up the place. But, holy shit. Yeah, I've been all day. Okay. Alright, you gotta keep these eyes really, 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 really round. Yeah, really round, very asymmetrical. Very, very blobby. And this is actually kind of hard for me because I usually draw like mechs and stuff. Or I'm doing drafts of character designs, so like this type of style, it's so like organic and asymmetrical. It's kind of hard for me to do. Amy, can I ask, like, why do you watch like my art streams? It's like I don't really feel like you have any interest like in this type of stuff, or maybe you just enjoy the streams with me or something. But yeah, I don't really get the sense that you like art. Um, okay, how do we want to do eyebrows on her? Lines. I kind of want to redo this line down here. Hmm. Whoa, okay, this one's good. Yeah, Heavy says he usually just has the stream in the background. Okay, what are you doing right now? Yeah, I really want to finish my RE9 speed run. I want to get back to grinding in Grand Blue, but there's only so much time in the day. I've been spending so much time at the gym, chat. Uh, and I found that, like, since I started doing new exercises, like, dude, I'm just so fucking wiped out from the gym. I just need to, like, go to sleep. Yeah, Hemi says he's not doing much at the moment. He hasn't really ever tried to draw. Okay, that's fine. It's not. Yeah, people only got so much time and interest for stuff. Actually, Hawk, have you been doing any drawing lately? I know you've posted some drawings on the Discord, but not much lately. Yeah, all of my artists on the Discord just fucking vanished on me. I don't know where everybody went. Yeah, it might be time to recruit more members, or I don't know. Discord's been doing some really unethical shit lately, so we might need to just jump to another platform. Yeah, this Discord is very obviously just spyware. Oh, I better save this. Better. Somewhere else. Uh, okay, I think I got the face shape down pretty well. Yeah, this is, I call them art streams, but they're really just, sit down and talk with the chat streams. Yeah, Paul says he's still here. He counts as an artist or an autistic one or the other. Eh, yeah, post more drawings for us. Yeah, Heavy says he doesn't interact during other streams, or or other streamers don't react to him or interact with him. I don't know, a lot of typos here. That's okay. Rex says, oh, he means Discord's owned by Tencent, so yes, spyware galore. I don't know if you said anything about this, but how are your kois doing, Zero? Dude, that's something I'm really behind on. So because the weather's getting warmer, the algae is going fucking crazy in my koi pond. So I really need to go clean the filters and scrub. I need to scrub the algae out of the pond, but I haven't had time this week. I was gonna do it like Tuesday and Wednesday, but I was busy like doing gym stuff, and then oh yeah, I don't know. I'll have to make time for it like Saturday or something. I think we're getting a cold front on Saturday. It's gonna be like really like in the 60s or some shit again. Like it's been like 84 like every day like today. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we got the face structure down. This is a really cute drawing of God damn, I forgot her name. Oh shit. I'm so bad with names today, chat. Okay, so we gotta draw Diana. Okay, I gotta remember she's got this little swoopy thing on her bangs. Let's see. This one might be closest to the pose. Oh yeah, I need to just at least diagram where the neck is. You know what's funny, chat, is I'm doing this in lines right now, but if you look at the actual meme style, wait, where's my mouse? Yeah, if you look at the actual meme, like a lot of these lines just aren't there. Yeah, like this line right here. to separate the eye from the skin tone, and there's no line right here. So I'm gonna have to erase a lot of these lines like later on. But yeah, like I'm just using them as guidelines for reference. That's okay. Okay, Hawk says he hasn't been drawing period because he feels like he needs to go back and learn the basics so he can produce something that looks better, uh, better than art people made when they were 12 years old. Yeah, man. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's a good plan. I've been meaning to go back and study some things. Like, for instance, I just use Photoshop like it's a glorified sketch pad. Like, I literally know nothing about this software, so I should probably take some classes about how it works. Mm, oh, this next too wide. Wide. Okay. Yeah, I need to learn Photoshop so I can have more powers like over it, and then I've been meaning to study anatomy more closely. No chat, that doesn't mean like watching porn. I mean, it's gonna involve that a little bit, but I've been meaning to like study like skeletal structure and muscle structure and like how to render skin. Like my rendering powers are like terrible. Like I'm literally just like a line artist. Like really, because that's all I've really learned. Yeah, good thing for me. I have good spatial awareness, so like it's pretty easy for me to draw like 3D forms and stuff. But I don't know, not a lot of people can do that. Rex is nah. He just likes money more than being an artist. Oh yeah, Rex is the smart one here. It's Gopal. Hey Gopal, what's going on? He says, "Hey there, it's been a while, guys." Yeah, man, it's been a while. Like we were just saying, like all the artists disappeared from the Discord. Yeah, how have you been, buddy? Yeah, I was just thinking about you. Yeah, we're working on a thumbnail for Pragmata when we're gonna play that next month. Okay, I'm gonna need to reference Diana's collar. So this one, man, this is a whole ass spacesuit. So okay, so she's got a tighter like inner collar and then a big old spacesuit collar like out here. I guess we can draw that first before I start doing anything retarded. Gopal says he's been dead the past few months. Sleep schedule is really clashing with my streaming time. Hasn't had time to stay for long. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, Gopal. Like, you should focus on your health. Like, don't worry about the streams. But yeah, like we just had daylight savings like over here in the states. I forget what country you're from. But yeah, we just had daylight savings here, and it is like fucked up my sleep schedule like very badly. Uh, yeah. So the daylight savings fucking me up. Then yeah, I like my work schedule changed to where I have to go into the office like 4 days out of the work week, which that really sucks. I have to like get up really early and just sit in traffic, and my new work campus has this really shitty parking garage, and we're all complaining about the parking garage, but the fucking like nobody listens to us. Like I don't fucking know. God, this is gonna be pretty difficult. Oh man, that other line was pretty good. I really should rotate the canvas to do this line. Here, that's a good line. Gopal says, speaking of learning anatomy, you ought to try to draw with sketches, Zero. Just simple shapes under the drawing is fine, just to gauge where things go where. Oh no, Gopal, I actually do draw like that. I just, this is gonna sound weird, but I actually draw differently during the live streams because I don't like to. I don't know. I'm trying to get a lot of things done during the streams, at least so that it's at least mildly interesting, like for you guys to look at. But I guess a lot of people are just listening to the stream because we're just chatting about shit. But yeah, like I know what you mean. Like, I actually do sketch a lot more when like we're not streaming. I feel like I shouldn't have connected that line that way. This. Okay. Yeah, and then also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like the art that I have in my thumbnails is actually pretty different from my actual art style. It's like incredibly simplified, and like actually the lines I use like in my thumbnails are a lot heavier than what I would normally do. It's just because there are certain rules for doing thumbnails where like thumbnails like value visual clarity and simplicity. So I'm trying not to like just hyper detail things like in my thumbnail art because that actually detracts from the quality of the thumbnail. So yeah, I'm just trying to get like really simple things across, like really focused like imagery. Um, Thumbnails really benefit from having faces like on them. I don't know. I feel like I post. I feel like I post all the time like rules for making thumbnails on videos. Like this is actually I'm trying to give advice to people who like have YouTube channels like on like who like people in my Discord who have YouTube channels, but for some reason everyone just always ignores my advice and they make really bad thumbnails. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not even saying my thumbnails are good, but yeah, there are simple rules that I try to follow when I'm making them. Gopal says, when was Capcom's newest Angry Dad Simulator releasing? I think April 17th. We can double check for you. Uh, okay, Pragmata release date. Fuck, that's yeah, enough typos. Okay, yeah, April 17th. Yeah, I'm gonna try playing it on PC. Yeah, that way, if there's cool mods, I'm sure there'll be like Bomberman mods. Heavy says, just have the Pogger's face and red circles with arrows. I know. I've actually done a few thumbnails like that like ages ago, but that didn't go well. Yeah, and as much as I am trying to lecture you guys about thumbnail rules, there are lots of thumbnails that are fucking cringe and I can't stand them. Which I'm one to talk because I'm sure I lose a ton of subscribers because of my thumbnails. Because there's always like really lewd art in my thumbnails and stuff. But that's just because like A, I like it, and then B, like, sometimes people click on it because it's lewd. But yeah, I don't know, like that's not to everybody's taste, and that's fine. But that's a personal choice I'm making. because, you know, that's the stuff I like, and I don't know, it scares off the kids, and I don't want to be talking to kids. You know what I mean? I already set my channel to not for kids, but there's still fucking kids lurking around. Yeah, go away. Yeah, nobody wants you here. Shit, did I put this on the wrong fucking layer? Yeah, that's fine. I can sit on this one here. Alright. So now we got the base. I'm gonna try to add Diana's hair to it. Oh boy, this is gonna be challenging to figure out because she has a very obvious like split in her hair, but I need to figure out how do I proportion this properly. Okay, so it's asymmetrical. A little above the inside of this eye. Yeah, this might be challenging to do because the chibi face is so wide. I figure out how to do this without fucking it up. Paul says he technically has a channel, but he doesn't post anything really on there. Last thing he posted was a relink clip because it was too long to send a regular clip to Discord. We just uploaded it instead. Gopal says, that's the YouTube grindset pipeline. Get famous just to get discovered as a predator at a later date, lol. Yeah, I hate that shit. Like, why is everybody a predator? Like, fuck. It makes me glad that I'm not famous. It's like, is that just something that happens? Like, is it like, do you become a predator because you're famous, or you're famous because you're a predator? And that's kind of like the lifestyle you live if you're a predator or something. Like, I don't know. Dude, there's been so many people being outed that way. It's fucking crazy. Heavy says, do you want another reference Mutsuki face with a similar hairstyle? I mean, you can. You can drop one, like, for me. I guess you can put it on the art thread, or you can DM it to me. Yeah, okay, here's something else I need to figure out is... So, Diana has a lot of her forehead showing. Actually, I'll do that. Yeah, Diana has a lot of her forehead showing. But, a lot of these references I brought up, they all have bangs, like, covering their forehead. So this might be challenging to try to figure out. I'm gonna do this split. I actually might have to push it closer to here. Sweep it out that way or something. Okay, Heavy has it here in the art thread. Okay. Thank you, Heavy. Okay. Yeah, it's got a split. The shape's a bit different. That's okay. It almost feels like this was traced. Yeah, it's so exact. It might even be traced off of the this one. Whoa, yeah, pretty similar. It might be traced. Okay, that's fine. I mean, they were smart. They didn't want to waste their time. I should have traced it. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. It has the split, and then it has another line to do the downward locks. Okay, Ray says he's going to bed. Take care, Zero. Yeah, Ray, thank you for stopping by and arguing with us about Evangelion. But yeah, yeah, good luck with the move. I know that's gonna be really complicated, but yeah, we'll be around. Yeah, I'll try to be online again Monday, but we might stream Saturday depending if my allergies are destroying me or not. Gopal says the canvas border limit made you think it's way too far up. Yeah, see. Okay, so on Diana's hair, okay, her bangs, they swoop right past the eyes. Okay, this side goes down to her. We'll see if we can pull this off. Okay, so normally her split would happen like about right here. But I think I might need to move it about like right here or something. Try. Hmm. This is the original. Does this look more like her? I think I like this better. Yeah, I actually need to work on sleeping more. Um, oh yeah, I didn't even talk to you guys about this, but yeah, I have tomorrow off work because yeah, I'm at my paid time off hours cap, which is 200 hours. Like after 200 hours, I don't accumulate any more vacation time. So yeah, I have to take tomorrow off, and I have to take Monday off before the turn of the month. Okay, how else does Diana's hair work? A bit of a loopy right here. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the general shape of this. Yeah, she's got a lot of loose strands going on here. Also, says 35 hours in, he still doesn't have a Legiana. Bro, you guys remember when we were playing that SD Gundam game? Dude, I was looking for an Epion the whole fucking time, and you didn't even get him until like the last mission or something. I was so pissed. Jesus. Oh, that game was so disappointing. I was waiting for a Gundam game for so long. I completely forgot that SD Gundam game existed, but yeah, that was really fucking sad. Just like the gameplay just wasn't really fun. Yeah, they tried. Like they had a bunch of different systems and stuff, but yeah, it just felt really limited. They should have gave you more freedom with the gameplay. Gopal says he still hasn't played Stories 3. He's only bought one copy for his sister on PS5 and has been meddling with her PS5 since we bought it. Okay. Yeah, well, Apollo's playing it right now. He says it's pretty fantastic so far. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't really play a lot of RPGs anymore. I kind of don't really have time for it. But yeah, but it's a good game then. That's big. Okay, so damn, that line I erased was really good. Fuck, I'm pissed. Okay, okay, yeah, I think I do like the shape of this, but yeah. God, God, Capcom characters are so fucking hard for me to draw. Jesus. Okay, so here's something. Okay, so I'll go with this general shape. I'll add in the details later. I don't want to like fucking waterboard you guys with those details. Paul says SD Battle Alliance was fun but too little. He's played all three of the Stories games, so he's definitely biased. He does have a few complaints. What are your complaints about Stories? Okay, I need to put in the pupils and the iris details here. Yeah, I always have trouble with like iris. Jesus Christ, that's really cute. Fuck. Okay, these are just reference lines. They will be erased later on. Okay, hmm. Hmm. Something's not quite right. Yeah, so because of the way I did the hair, this ended up being a little lopsided. Maybe we can do that. I do like this line. Redo it. That's okay. Shit. Motherfucker. Okay. I end up having this. shit. Not select on multiple layers? That's sad. Okay, right, that's a little better. Gopal says, oh, and don't forget to mirror flip your drawing. Early mistake correction saves lives. Yeah, I don't know if that will work very well in this style of drawing. I mean, we can flip it just to see what happens. Yeah, the hair is pretty lopsided. That's on purpose. The smile. I'll probably fix that. Oh, it's such a natural line though. Fuck. Hey, um, what would happen if we? Happen if we? Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Yeah, that worked out well. Thank you, Gopal. Yeah, I know about that trick. I just usually don't fuck with it, especially if I'm just making a thumbnail. It's supposed to just be like really dumb and really fast. No Gopal, I haven't tried different drawing apps. I just haven't had a lot of free time lately, so I'm just usually on a time crunch, so I don't have a lot of time to explore, and I'm just trying to get things done for, certain schedules. Here's something I'm curious about. Uh, so if I were to actually take one of, what would happen if I flip this? You see, even the memes are very lopsided because the perspective on the hair. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. So you know how you can see this side of her braid, but this it should be visible right there. It should be visible on this side. Good. Interesting. Okay. Gopal says his recommendations is either Fire Alpaca or Clip Studio Paint. The latter is a paid app. Okay, I haven't heard of Fire Alpaca at all. Um, can you tell us more about that one? Or actually, maybe tell us about both of them. Yeah, what are pros and cons for each of those? Fire Alpaca is very light. Basically, paint with steroids. It's simple and gets things done. Okay. Yeah, I don't really use Photoshop for too complicated of whatever, so maybe we'll be okay with something lighter. Yeah, I pay about $15 a month for Photoshop, which is a really good deal because normally it's a lot more expensive than that. Okay, I guess we can try to get a little bit more of Diana's spacesuit here. I might need a better reference for her spacesuit. Oh. Wow, okay. Have to ask and, like, there you go. This one? Wow, this is very helpful. Holy fuck, this is high res. Jesus. You can see every fucking fiber in her jacket. Yeah, Capcom's fucking crazy. Okay. God. Is there one with like her hair not in the way? No, always in the way. Okay, Gopal says Clip Studio Paint is basically the gold standards for drawing apps. You can buy the lifetime license for the older version. You basically won't bother with the new version anyway. Clip Studio Paint has really good brush mechanics to dabble on. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely one thing I haven't learned at all. I haven't really learned about brush functionality in Photoshop because I basically I just use the round brush and that's it. Like up here, yeah, I just use round brush. I haven't used any special brushes or anything because I'm stupid. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just a line artist. But yeah, that's definitely something I should learn, especially when I'm doing rendering and stuff. Okay. Interesting. It has open shoulders. Her hair's in the way. Oh, are you fucking serious? They just make the jacket? You can't be fucking serious. What the fuck? It's literally the jacket. Okay. Alright, that's exactly what we needed, I guess. Okay. This looks expensive as fuck. Holy shit. Gopal says he still uses both apps, Fire Alpaca for quick line art and port the PNG to CSP for coloring. Okay, yeah, I know a lot of pros, they use multiple softwares for different strengths. Um okay, but yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad system. Rex says he can't even imagine the price tag on that jacket. Well, let's see. Oh, it's $110. That's not bad. I thought it was gonna be like $300 or $400, but 110 is that's reasonable. Like you might actually buy a literal jacket for your daughter that's $100. So yeah, for a cosplay jacket, yeah, that's like I mean, if this literally has like actual jacket functionality, yeah, that's a fucking steal. Shit, I might actually just buy this and preserve it for whenever I have a child. Whenever they're sized enough to wear it. 110. Heavy says maybe it'll be more if the game does well. Yeah. Rex says he also thought the price range was going to be in the 300 area. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the quality's a lot lower when you actually get to the real product. But yeah, like Capcom's been shilling the crap out of their merch lately. Like holy shit. Oh, God. God, these designs are so fucking busy. Right, let's put this on the side. Let's see it. Air, pulls. Here too. So let's go ahead and here. Yeah, the problem with this like chibi drawing is it's supposed to be like uneven and fucked up a little. Like that's kind of what makes it charming, but I feel like I'm making it too symmetrical. Yeah, I'm supposed to be fucking this up a little bit, but old habits, I guess. Jesus Christ. What did I do? Fuck it. Like, way more detail than I signed up for. Uh, okay. Alright, does it have any... Oh, what the fuck is that? Some type of pentagonal tag bullshit. What the fuck? I don't know, chat. I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay, yeah, I know it's a really busy design. I'm gonna have to simplify it for the thumbnail because the whole point of this style is it's hyper stylized and just really goofy and melted and uneven. Apollo says, "Is it only child size though, or can you get one to an adult scale?" It's actually a really cool jacket. I wouldn't mind wearing one. Yeah, but I don't know. If I feel like if I wore this jacket, I would have like really creepy dudes like hitting on me, like you know who. Jesus Christ, the detail on this is fucking crazy. Oh my god. Like what the actual fuck? Dude, if I were a Capcom employee, I would shoot myself in the fucking head having to model all this. Jesus. I can't even stand just drawing it, but imagine having to model this on a computer or something. Like, holy crap. Goldpal says, the jacket isn't complete if you yourself didn't wear whatever that spacesuit armor thing is. And that's a fashion statement. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind one of these, but this thing's got to be close to like $1,000 just for the cosplay or something. Like, holy shit. Yeah, I really like the helmet though. It's really nice. Apollo says he finds the habitat restoration in Stories 3 very funny sometimes. It's supposed to be you releasing monsters so that their populations grow so you can hunt more and get better and more eggs. But when you're releasing 3 Deviljho or 4 Dread Queen Rathians, you can't help but feel you actually just doomed the ecosystem. Just what the fuck, Apollo? Also, Apollo, did you ever answer my question as to why you posted that sip emoji in the lewds thread? Like, if you answered, like, YouTube might have censored your response. But maybe I didn't see it. Okay, yeah, this suit's crazy. I don't know if I'm going to try to draw this. Okay, so I have my Diana lines down. Okay, I think maybe this is all I'm gonna do for Diana today. So I think probably what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna color this, and then I actually have to take down some of these lines, and then after that I'll add more hair detail. Yeah, that shit's gonna be crazy. You guys want to do like one more drawing before we quit for today? Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to stop earlier so I could sleep. Yeah, I gotta go do my taxes tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta print out some documents, and yeah, I need to document all my expenditures for the YouTube channel because I spent a shit ton of money on my office, like for YouTube stuff last year. Like I bought the PS5 Pro. I bought the air conditioning system. I had to rewire the power in my house to get the office working properly with the air conditioning. Yeah, oh yeah, and I did all that expensive stuff to try to fix the network issues. Like, holy fuck, my expenditures were crazy last year. Well, hopefully that will help me out in my taxes. But yeah, I'm not even counting the YouTube revenue and tax payment, but at my regular job, I think I end up paying about like $24,000 in taxes last year or some shit like that. Wait, no. It wasn't 24. Uh, yeah, so they split your taxes up into 3 different categories. Yeah, there's like regular tax, there's Medicaid, and then there's retirement for all those old people who don't want to work anymore. Yeah, so if you add all those together, I think the amount I paid in tax was like $41,000 or some shit. And I don't even want to think about it, but God, if I had that $41,000, oh, I'm so pissed. What are they using all my money for? Jesus fucking Christ. Chat, the other day, like, so you know, I've been dieting like really hard because I have blood work to do next week. So like the other day, I was like, I'm so tired of eating soup and drinking protein shakes. I just want to eat something solid, you know? So I went to the grocery store to try to buy a steak. And the steaks were like $40. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is the steak so expensive? Like, what the hell? There's no beef on sale. Like, even when it's on sale, it's still like $20, $30 or something. I'm like, this is not a sale. Like, the fuck is going on here? Like, how is our food so expensive? God. Yeah, so instead of buying a steak, I ended up buying shaved steak, which is literally steak, like beef flakes, like or something. It's like, it's like, oh my fucking god, so stupid. Ugh. Why is everything so expensive? Okay, all right, new drawing. Okay, all right. The main character's name is Hugh. Is it Hugh? Actually, I wonder who's the actress they scanned, like for Diana. Maybe we shouldn't answer that question because you know there's creepers out there. I did a typo. Okay, hue. Okay, here's what we need. Is there another one of these that's not a fucking thumbnail? Goddamn, chat. She's double fisting these lollipops. Nice. Nothing makes you feel better than when you're dual wielding snacks. Dude, after I get my blood work done, I'm gonna eat like crazy. Here it is. This is what I'm looking for. Fuck. Why is it all like fucking super low res? I feel like I've seen this drawing before. Ugh. Okay, where's that shit I was looking for? The fuck? Damn it, YouTube? Google? I mean, y'all the same shit. Alphabet. Bunch of fucking assholes. Yeah, I need to know what this Hughes gun looks like. Go to the wiki. Dude, wikis have been so ad heavy lately, it's been driving me fucking nuts. Okay, see full size image. There we go. Oh, that's hurting my eyes. Very bright. Wait, is he missing all the knee stuff? Oh, it's still on there. Thing. We could do a quick drawing of Hugh, but I don't know how well it's gonna turn out because it's. I don't know, dude. He's just like. This is gonna be really fucking weird. I don't know. This already isn't very funny. Damn it. Usually the drawings I do on this. It's gonna be very hard to do with just a helmet. Oh fuck. Okay. I don't know, chat. This might not fucking work. Chat, I think this is literally impossible. This might not work like without a face like visible. But you know, I don't want to draw like Hugh under the helmet because I feel like maybe his identity works better that he's like faceless. But yeah, I could try to do a Hugh sketch like later, but I don't know. I just feel like my brain's just mush right now, so I don't know if I can do this. Harry says you can draw a smiley face on the helmet, like what Diana does. I guess so. Um, yeah, the problem with like my SD drawings is they usually have a base like this, like or something. But if I gotta like put a helmet like over that, then weird. uh, this is pretty miserable. Yeah, the helmet, it's so geometrical. It just doesn't really mesh well with this fucky wucky style. Oh my god, this is retarded. I feel like my this looks fucking terrible. It doesn't even look funny. Good fucking lord. Oh, I'm gonna shoot myself in the fucking head, chat. This is the worst thing ever. I can. That's, this looks so retarded. Like, not in a good way. It looks fucking terrible. Like, I, I am ashamed to put this on my screen. Like, god damn. This is very bad. What a weird gun. What a really weird gun. Are those the sights? What the hell? Hmm. What weird sights you have. Oh boy. Alright, chat, I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna sign off and kill myself. Like this looks absolutely fucking dog shit. Um Jesus Christ, this is very bad. Mm, yeah, the suit's so white. Um yeah, this looks fucking terrible. You can't even tell what the hell's going on here. Um yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, sometimes you try to do something and it doesn't work, and you know, that's just part of the art process sometimes. So I think if I'm gonna do a hue sketch, it might need to be mildly accurate. Okay, before we stop that, we should put a smiley face on. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was incredibly awful. I'm really sorry you guys had to look at that. Okay. But I'm glad we have this. We have my base sketch down. So I'm gonna have to, I think, color this and then to take down some of the lines. And then I guess there's a lot of rendering here. Yeah, you can see on the hair, like, this is something they do sometimes where they kind of blend the skin tone onto the hair so that it looks like it kind of matches together. And then obviously you gotta go do the blush. Yeah, a lot of the line work got taken down. Yeah, these are like shapes without lines like on them. Yeah, so I'll just basically have to paint that in. Yeah, Rick says So, Apollo, you're the reason why Nata has to see 7 of his favorite animals die in the mainland. Nata, I really resent, like, having Nata forced, like, just onto my eyeballs. He's just an assault, like, to the senses. Nata even looks like he smells bad, like, doesn't he? Okay, chat. It's getting late, so I think we'll have to stop here. Um, yeah, I apologize for the the stream not being very successful. I do like this drawing; it's very cute. I'm sure it'll turn out much better once I get it colored. Um, yeah, so hopefully you guys had fun chatting today. Yeah, sorry if I'm like all over the place. My brain is not right because I've been, being destroyed by allergies. Way too much brain power on work, and then I'm trying to do that speed run in Resident Evil, which is horrific and very stressful. I might stop here and try to do a little bit more of the speed run like after we stop here. Oh yeah, I gotta pay Rex salary, so let me go do that. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be out of town to see my tax guy. Yeah, and then yeah, I should have time to finish the Resident Evil run, like when I get back. And then, hmm, what after that? I don't know. Yeah, it's possible we might do something on Saturday, like if I have the time, and then Monday for sure. Like we'll do something. But yeah, I don't have too much else like for you guys. Yeah, I guess I'm just waiting to see what they do with GBO2, like after the victory or after the V2. Um, yeah, I'm guessing they'll make the V2 assault. They'll probably make that a gen, and then hopefully V2 Buster and V2 Assault Buster are supports or something, but I kind of doubt it. I bet they'll all be gens. Oh, we're so fucked. Okay. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and cut you guys loose. So, yeah, go ahead and post more memes and more lewds for me on Discord. I would really appreciate that. I'm still, like, very sad from all the trauma I went through, so, yeah, please help cheer me up. And then, if you guys ever work on any art or whatever, yeah, feel free to post it on the Discord. That would make me very happy. But yeah, I guess we're all good here. So yeah, you guys go get some rest, and we'll see you again next time. Yeah, you can leave a like on the video and subscribe for future horse shit. But I think we literally know everyone who's here, so I don't need to tell you guys that. Okay, all right, you guys go enjoy your night, and we'll talk again really soon. Okay, all right, later, goodbye.